Now, Brigadier General Jaroslaw Strozyk is a former Polish military intelligence director. He joins us now live from Wrocław in Poland. Thank you very much, General, for joining us here on TRT World. Now, from the pictures that I have seen, it clearly appears to be a deliberate attack on civilians. Tell me, what do you make of it?
Yeah, it seems like a deliberate attack and another war crime committed by Russian armed forces, Russian soldiers, and Russians who are in charge of this war. We are seeing the city of Kremenchuk, which is a couple hundred kilometers from the front lines, and it seems like Russia is attacking some civilian areas. Perhaps also in vicinity of that we are hearing there is a railway station, so perhaps it could be the main target, but you mustn't target the facilities, civilian facilities in vicinity of any target. So simply another war crime with many casualties, not so many as expected, but it doesn't matter. That's a civilian area. It's a war crime.
General, what do you think could be Russia's possible motivation behind attacking this shopping mall? Is it a new military strategy, or would you say Russia is trying to send a message to the West by attacking civilians?
We have to bear in mind the timing of this attack. Tomorrow there is starting NATO summit in Madrid. So perhaps that's another message from Putin. I don't care. I am not afraid of you. And I will see what you can do during the NATO summit, which from what we are hearing, it might not have been as substantial as we expected. I mean, the augmentation of NATO forces on the eastern flank. So again, Putin's a very good player, even though he's losing this war or he's not winning this war, it means he's losing this war. But on the other hand, he's just waiting. He has time. This war is lasting for last 4 months almost. So that's another, I would say, hope of Putin that the West will not have enough strength to support Ukraine in the long term.
Okay. Now, in the wake of this attack, we saw some very strong statements coming from Western leaders. They say that they're going to hold President Putin and those responsible for this attack accountable. Tell me how, though. Are we going to see more sanctions towards Russia? If so, how are they going to help in containing Russia's attacks on Ukraine? Because so far, those sanctions have certainly not helped.
Yes, it seems like it will be very hard to impose another sanctions on Russia. Let's remind ourselves that it's not the first attack on civilian targets. To remind our viewers about Mariupol theater and also some hospitals. So we cannot expect anything else like those horrible acts in the future. So the West reaction is very limited, I would say, at this stage. And that's why Putin is so doing those war atrocities. It seems to be even genocide on Russia, in Russia name. So it's very hard situation. We are coming in the time of traditional vacation time, July and August in Europe. So Putin is counting on that as well, just to lose from the radar of European countries this war. And it seems that he could be very successful with that.
All right, General Strozyk, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.